Welcome! In this video, we'll be covering how drivers can manage their time within the Geotab Drive app. Time is managed from the HOS status page of the app. To begin, the timers along the left-hand side will show how much time a driver has left before they're required to take some form of a break. So essentially, this really represents the amount of available time a driver has. Please note that depending on your rule set, drivers may see additional or slightly different timers than the ones shown here. We're going to do a brief breakdown of the timers that I am showing so that you have an idea of what these different timers represent. To begin, we have a driving break-in timer, and this is currently set at 8 hours. So the driving break-in timer basically refers to how much time the driver has left before they're required to take a break. The driving left timer, representing 11 hours, refers to how many hours are left of driving in the current workday. Workday left, which we are at 13 hours and 51 minutes, refers to the total hours and or minutes that we have left in our workday before we have to take a complete required reset. And our cycle left refers to the total number of hours and or minutes that are left in our full duty cycle. If you look at the top of the screen in blue, we do have a countdown timer that will also indicate when our next required break is. So this also is kind of a repeat of that driving break-in timer, which again is at 8 hours. Now I am currently sitting in an on-duty status, but if I were to take a break and switch to an off-duty status, we should now also see a new timer. This is called restoration, and the restoration is a timer that counts up so that a driver can see if they have completed the required time for their break. So if you have to take a 30-minute break, this will count up, and then once you hit 30, then you are free to go back on duty. In the event that you try to go back on duty when you're close to but not fully done with the standard break time, you might see an additional pop-up on your screen that basically is just verifying that you truly do want to proceed with going back on duty or that you don't. And this is just the system's way of trying to make sure we don't have drivers going back on duty by accidentally clicking the wrong button. If a driver needs to see a recap of their duty cycle, they can do so by clicking the View Cycle Recap button. And here, this will give a breakdown of their available time for tomorrow after they take their required reset. And then the rows below will show a recap of how much cycle time has been spent in the previous days, including today, and then it will give them a total. Once drivers have reviewed this information, if they want to clear this information from their screen, they can do so by simply clicking the Hide Cycle Recap button. That's all we have for this one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.